So today we're going to do candied lemon peel, so stay tuned. So this first step is pretty easy with the candied lemon peel. Basically, use a little bit of cold water, rinse them off, give them a little scrub, because you are eating the outside of the lemon peel. So you want to make sure all the dirt's off of them and whatever. Don't worry about all the blemishes. You can, when you're peeling them, you can cut those part out really easy, or just leave them. But anyway, wash them. I like to use trays so they don't roll around and roll off of the countertop here. But I didn't think you wanted to see me spend 30 minutes peeling these, so I peeled 27 of them, and it's pretty easy. I just use a regular peeler, and I kind of like the long strips because it's easier to handle in the pot and when you lay them out on the dehydrating trays. So that's pretty much it. If there's any blemishes, just leave them behind. Cut around them. So, right when I first start getting these ready, before I start washing them, I put a pot of water on the stove and get it up to a boil. That way, that's already going while I'm doing this, and it'll be ready when I'm done. So let's move on over to that part. So this part's pretty easy. Once you get the peels done and ready to go, all you got to do is get the water up to a boil and then just add your peels. So what you're doing here is you're trying to get these oils out of the peel because they're kind of bitter right now. You want to retain a little bit of the bitterness, but that's what makes it so nice. But you really need to get most of these oils out, at least 85%. So what we're going to do is just going to cook them down. Just going to cook them down a little bit and get rid of those oils. And these will reduce probably by half in size. That's why I'm doing such a big batch this time. Throw everything in and then let it simmer. And I'll stir it for about 20-30 minutes. We'll take the take it off the heat, strain it out, put some fresh water in there, and repeat it one more time. That should get all the oils out. Alright, I just wanted to show you a little bit. This is the beginning stages of it in the pot. It'll start to turn translucent as it starts cooking down and those oils get out. But you can already see the water started turning this beautiful yellow color. So yeah, this is the beginning stages. What I failed to mention in the beginning was the same time I got this ready, I got a simple syrup ready, which is just 1 part sugar, 1 part water. And I used 2 cups of sugar and 2 cups of water and got that on the heat at real low, just trying to get it up and rolling, because once you're finished with the final rinsing of the oils and everything, you're going to go right into the simple syrup. You're just going to let them soak in that simple syrup, and right after that we're going to go right into the dehydrator. So that was the last rinse and boil. I'm just going to put the simple syrup in on a simmer for about 15-20 minutes, and then we're ready to put it on the dehydrator. So now that they're done simmering in the simple syrup, they should be soaked up with the sugar. Now all we gotta do is just put the lemon peel on the sheets, and then put them in the dehydrator. It'll probably take about 18 to 24 hours. But this is the painstaking part now. And you can see why I like the bigger chunks of lemon peel, because you got to put every piece on here, and sometimes it's folded. Smaller pieces are a pain in the butt. And the next step will go into the dehydrator. So the magic of editing. And just like that, we've got 4 trays ready for the dehydrator. It was a little less trays than I thought, because it does cooks down by half at least. But we're ready for the dehydrator now. But I want to make a note. Don't get rid of all that sugar syrup after draining it. Put it in a jar, because this is fantastic. And lemonade or your tea, anything that you're going to use with sugar. It's too bad it's real sugar, but this has got so much flavor. So save it. But now it's just a simple of putting it in the dehydrator. I set ours for about 140 degrees. And then 24 hours is the max I can set on this one. But I check it in the morning. Tonight it's 6 o'clock. I'll check it in the morning when we wake up and see if it needs to go longer. If so, it'll just keep running until it's done. I may have to restart it, but usually it's about 24 hours. Tomorrow night about this time, it should be ready. And I do skip every other rack in my dehydrator so that there's more airflow. There's a lot of fluid with the sugar syrup, and it needs a lot of airflow. Anyway, that's about it. We'll see you tomorrow. Alright, here we are. It's been about 12 hours. I checked it this morning at around 5:30. They were done. I am learning the Meyer lemons are a little different than the lemons I had before. I can't remember what the ones I had before, but they're a little thinner. They didn't soak up as much. But anyway, I checked them this morning. I shut this off and then started prepping for the next step. Pulled them all out, but here we are. They're dried. They might have been a little over dry for that 12 hours, but that's okay. It's easy to solve. So what I did is, remember that sugar water that I guess it's the syrup, or the 1-to-1 that we did the lemon peel in. I saved it, and I just diluted it by 50% and put it in a spray bottle and just spritzed them just a little bit. If you get too much on there, just dampen it. But anyway, I peel them off, and I have vanilla sugar. This is the best stuff. You can use regular sugar. The other thing that you can add to it is citric acid, so it'd be like a sour gummy worm. I have some coming today. I just don't have it yet, or I would have done it. But yeah, you just throw them in the sugar. So it looks like this. And then all I do is shake them around. And I might rub it in real good with my fingers. Don't worry, I washed them. And I pour them out. Sift them. And then it looks like that. Pretty much done at this point. They're nice and coated. Sugar's on there. It's got a little bit of vanilla flavor because of the sugar. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I will say the standard lemons taste more like a lemon drop. These ones, maybe a little bit weaker lemon drop, a little more bitter to it, but still really good. So thanks. That's the end. Okay. So I'm not gonna lie to you. This is a big pain in the ass, but it is well worth it at the end. My daughter's making fun of me. But anyway, I'm not gonna lie to you. This is a big pain in the ass. But here are the steps. From start to finish. Oh shit. This sucks. Lemon peels, start to finish. Shit. Okay. Truthfully, I cut a lot of this stuff out. I didn't want you to see the sugar everywhere. I'm still walking on sugar on the floor. Oh, there's crap everywhere. It's messy. I usually put a big tray down, but I didn't. But anyway, I'm being real. This stuff's really good though. I'll do it again. But I won't show you all the bad parts. So thanks for sticking with us. I think I'm gonna make crap.